Political dissatisfaction has been blamed for the latest wave of violent protests across the country. And these protests usually ramp up around election time. There are concerns, however, on whether police have adequate training to deal with these demonstrations. To unpack this further, I am joined by governance analyst Dr. Sam Koma. Thank you very much, Doc, for your time here on eNCA. I mean, it does make sense that community services will generally protest during the silly season because they know that politicians will do something about their demands because they want their votes, right? Just tilt your camera a little bit for us when you answer the question, please, Doc. There's too much room above your head.
Okay. Is that fine? Yes, I was saying that partly we can attribute political factors that usually come into the issue of communities having to embark on a service delivery protest. But just to give a context to this is that you remember a majority of South Africans are facing the rising cost of living, which basically affects most of their basic needs or necessities. And also we are a country that is grappling with the issue of high levels of unemployment, poverty, and also inequality. So if you couple this and also the other factor is that most communities are saying that they've been raising demands to municipalities to require their attention and also addressing. But increasingly, they have a sense that they're not being listened to and also their demands are not being responded to. And this is where they will normally petition or decide to embark on a protest as part of registering this displeasure that they have around the issues that they've already flagged or raised through a petition or a memorandum with the political leadership or those who are in charge of municipalities. So that is one issue to this. But also SAPS, the South African Police Service, admittedly, in their official report, they are also saying they are facing serious limitations around capacity. In terms of their official report is that the public order police numbers in 2021 were sitting at 5,500, and the ideal operational strength they require is 13,000. So that alone also needs to be understood as one of the contributing capacity deficiencies facing the police in terms of handling a large crowd and also responding to this service delivery protest, which naturally they normally turn violent.
Yeah, exactly. And now that you brought up police, it's also about how they'll act, right? We're expecting that there'll be more service delivery protests during this silly season, as political parties would call it. So what should police be doing, even though there's not enough of them? There are things that are illegal, even as a police officer.
Yes, you're right, Marcel. So what we need is that SAPS need to be proactive in intelligence gathering, which will then inform the operational deployment of the police, especially from public order police unit, to be able to respond to a service delivery protest, because they've already gathered the necessary intelligence, how many police they will need on that day as part of reacting or responding to that particular situation. So there is a need for adequate resourcing of SAPS at all levels. They need equipment, they need the necessary technology, and also they need to capacitate the officials who are the trained police officers to have the necessary skills and competence and the know-how in terms of dealing with this kind of situation.
All right, Dr. Sam Koma, I'm hoping I'll be able to catch up with you for a much longer interview next time. We have to leave it there for now. For today, though, that was Dr. Sam Koma. He is a governance analyst.